Welcome to part 2 of our PB980 ventilator series. In this session, we're going to take a hands-on look at the machine from the outside in. We'll walk through the front panel, the rear panel, and the graphical user interface, the GUI. These are the main access points and you'll deal with every day. Whether you're a clinician setting modes or a biomedical engineer keeping the system running, by understanding what's on each side, you'll gain confidence in navigating the ventilator and spotting issues quickly. Think of this as a tour where we're mapping out the real estate of the device before diving deeper into its inner workings. The goal is not just memorization, but familiarity, so you can walk up to any PB980 and feel at home. The PB980 is one of the Medtronic's most advanced critical care ventilators, and its design shows how usability and serviceability are balanced. On the front panel, you'll find all the primary access points like filters and user displays. On the rear panel, it's all about power, connectivity, and system expansion. And finally, the GUI ties everything together. It's the brain and the face of the system, where clinicians spend most of their time. In this walkthrough, we'll go section by section. As you listen, picture yourself standing in front of the ventilator, tracing these equipments with your eyes. That mental map will help you when you're in a real ICU setting and need to act quickly, whether during a routine check or troubleshooting. Let's start with the front panel, the part of the PB980 that clinicians interact with constantly. Here you'll see the inspiratory door assembly, which houses important filters that need routine checks. The exhalation module has its own filter door, helping ensuring safe removal of patient gases. Flow sensors are placed carefully to give accurate real-time monitoring. And then you've got the status display and the GUI mount, both central for feedback. Think of the front as the user side of the ventilator. It's where clinicians look for information first. As an engineer, you should also focus here, because many early signs of malfunction like clogged filters or faulty sensors will show up on this panel before anywhere else. Digging deeper into the front panel, we find smaller but important details. The AC power switch is right there, easily accessible for powering the unit on and off. Indicator lights provide instant feedback on whether the system is powered and ready. You'll also notice filter compartments that can be opened for quick servicing, which is crucial for routine preventive maintenance. Also, let's not forget the transport handles, something simple but vital in a busy ICU, where moving devices between rooms is routine. These design features aren't flashy, but they reflect practical engineering, making sure the device is safe, transportable, and easy to keep running without needing a full service teardown every time a filter change is due. Moving to the rear panel, this side is geared more for engineers than clinicians. It houses the IEC power cord connection, which supplies electricity to the system. Cooling fans and ventilation ports are visible, keeping internal components at the right temperature. You'll also see communication ports like USB and Ethernet, essential for software updates, data transfers, and sometimes even remote monitoring. In some configurations, you'll notice an optional compressor inlet filter, depending on how the hospital has set up its gas supply. In practice, the rear panel is your technical hub. It's the side you'll use most when performing service work, because it links the ventilator to its power, its cooling system, and its broader hospital network. If you take a closer look at the rear, you'll notice how modular the PB980 design is. There are accessory connection points that allow expansion, like adding optional modules. The labeling is clear, which is no small thing. When you're servicing equipment under pressure, well-marked ports reduce the chance of mistakes. This modularity means the system can be updated to different environments without a full redesign. For biomedical engineers, that's a huge advantage. You can swap out or add parts as needed without replacing the whole unit. It also means the PB980 can stay in service longer, which is better for hospitals managing both budgets and patient care demands. Now let's look at the graphical user interface, or GUI, which is really the ventilator's control center. It's a large full-color touchscreen that makes it easy to monitor waveforms, loops, and alarms. Most clinicians interact here more than anywhere else, since it's where you set parameters and respond to patient changes. Alongside the touchscreen, there's a rotary knob that acts as a reliable backup input, handy if the screen is unresponsive or if precise adjustments are needed. Alarm indicators are impossible to miss. There's a 360-degree light ring and a speaker system that ensures alerts grab attention. This combination of visuals and audio makes the GUI a highly effective, clinician-friendly hub for safe patient ventilation. Behind the GUI's glossy surface lies an impressive modular architecture. The control and display PCBAs are housed inside, making the unit serviceable in sections rather than as a whole. Medtronic designed the PB980 to support multiple generations of GUI hardware. Third and fourth generations are already documented. That means the ventilator can evolve without needing a full replacement, extending its usability and reducing long-term costs. For service engineers, this modularity means easier troubleshooting and targeted repairs. For clinicians, it ensures that the GUI always feels up to date, responsive, and reliable. It's a perfect example of how thoughtful design in medical devices isn't just about aesthetics, but also about long-term sustainability and adaptability. So let's wrap this up. The PB980's panels, front, rear, and GUI are designed to balance usability for clinicians and serviceability for engineers. The front gives immediate access to filters, sensors, and displays. The rear takes care of the backbone, power, connectivity, and expandability. And the GUI brings everything together in a central hub that's intuitive and reliable. By getting comfortable with each of these panels, you'll be better equipped to handle both daily operation and maintenance. Remember, ventilators aren't just machines, they're life support systems. Knowing how they're laid out and how to interact with them can make the difference between smooth operation and stressful downtime.